Hello and welcome to the video. This is one of 3 videos where I'm going to be talking about the various bits of soft luggage that we used during a recent trip abroad. And in this case I'm talking about this BMW own brand Soulfuel green rear bag. This particular one is a 35 to 42 litre version and costs about £313. They also do a 60 litre version which is almost identical except for the size and costs about £348. There are 2 ways to fix this bag to your bike. One is using these straps which slide nicely and tighten nicely. They either attach to the bag and then you slide them around something and tighten them, or you can do as I've done where I've attached over and used a different sort of mounting point. In this case I've used some Krieger mounts which are loops which the strap will fit through, and it makes a really nice convenient attachment. The other option that comes in the bag are these. Basically you loop these around the subframe, for example, or the handle on your bike. It goes round and makes a loop and fastens onto your bike, and then these catches attach to the bag and you can tighten them and secure the bag. It's a little fiddly to use these, but they do work. For me, if you can find a way to use these straps, it's an awful lot better. Let's have a look at the bag itself. Okay, so if I undo the straps to start off with, we can see a bit about the actual bag itself. As I said earlier, it can be either 35 litres or 45 litres. If you look here, there's a zip which goes to here, and that provides the contraction or expansion depending on which side you're having. You have a central compartment which is currently filled with stuff and 2 side pockets. The bag itself, the outer shell, is not meant to be completely waterproof. However, if you looked at the zips are actually very nicely done so that they should repel most water, and even in quite some heavy rain we didn't get any water ingress into this bag at all. For carrying the bag when you have it off the bike, in each of these side pockets you have a strap which creates a handle, and the same on the other side. Inside the bag itself it comes with an inner bag which is waterproof and which has a roll top which you can roll up and secure down. At the moment I've got a whole load of junk in the bag, but if I took it out you could see there's also a little strap at the bottom to retain things down. The last thing is you also have a mesh pocket here. On the bottom of the bag it's got quite a solid base, which is nice because it means if it's going across a seat it retains its shape. You also have this strap which, if you're putting it across a rear pannier rack or a rear rack on the bike, means should provide some extra stability. And you can see some of the hooks here that are for those straps I was talking about earlier to attach. The bag itself is also big enough to hold one full face helmet. As far as whether I buy the bag or not, well, it's £313 for this smaller one. That's quite a lot of money, but it is a good bag. It does appear to be very waterproof. It certainly feels very well built and very well thought out, and it holds a reasonable amount of stuff, plus the fixings are quite usable. So by comparison to some, you're getting quite a good buy. If you're prepared to do the initial outlay, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful.
Pujama flip.
Pujama flip.